in the present, perfect, in the present perfect simple, and past or past simple, or I answer the same way. It's possible.
Okay. I guess it depends on the context. So if I talk about something in the past, of course, I would use the simple past or past tenses. Yes. But generally, if I talk about something that is happening currently, so I use either simple present or present continuous tense.
Yes, but because I a little nervous about this.
No, don't be.
For this.
Don't worry. I mean, what happens if you don't pass the test?
What will happen? Wow, that's the first time I feel a little bad. I feel a little bad.
Okay, and, so you
and have a bad score. It's not possible for me.
Okay, so don't worry. This is just a test because people, or for example, I had a bad score, for example, in TOEFL, in IELTS, but that's just the test. I mean, the important thing is that we can communicate with other people, and people understand me, and I can understand other people. So the test is just the test, right? So just think positively. Nothing will happen.
Yes, it's a. I don't know if you you know. I don't know if you understand me, but I in the classmate take both people and have a conversation. For that sometimes the other people I don't understand well or understand well me. It's for that is a little
okay. So basically, to make it simple, we use grammar or tenses to know whether the event or what we talk about already happened, or is going to happen, or is currently happening, or had happened before something else happened in the past. So long ago. So that's it.
Ago.
Yeah.
And the past, but
exactly.
And present perfect simple. It's things, things, and the past, other things in the past. I it's possible do it. It's possible. Do.
So in the past, usually you use the past participle of a verb. Yeah. So for example, if you are in a conversation and you want to talk about something that already happened in the past, you use the past tenses. So and then you can use the future tenses if you want to talk about something that hasn't happened. You see, I'm using the present perfect here, hasn't happened. So you can use the future tenses, and present or continuous for something that is happening. So just make it simple. Don't overthink it. Everything will be okay. Okay. And we will practice more.
For example, in the present simple, I use ing, has been ing.
Has
been ing. O sea,
has
in the
been.
Has been, and in the verb at ing.
Ing.
Yes.
Yeah, you mean has been happening, something like that. Has been going, has been sleeping. So
yes, true.
So anyone knows what kind of tense is that? No. So ing is like present. Sorry, it's a perfect continuous, I guess. Or actually, I don't really know the terms of the tense. So I'm not really a grammarian. So I'm not a big fan of grammar. But yes. What is that?
It's a gerunds like that. It's a continuous. Yes.
Gerund? Okay.
Yes.
Gerund is a verb that functions as a noun, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
For example, speaking English is fun. So that's a gerund. I know that. Okay. Thank you. So good luck for your exam, Mr. Hopen. Everything
Thank
will be
you,
okay.
Risa.
Yeah.
I need that.
Of course, everything will be okay. Don't worry. Okay, so let's continue. So the reason I asked those questions to Nasirel was that sometimes when we go to another city or another place that is different from our place, we will experience this thing. Okay, do you know what this thing is? For example, I live in Indonesia, right? And behind me is Paris. So let's imagine that I'm in Paris right now, right? So Paris has a different culture from Indonesia, and Paris has a different language, right? The people speak French here, and the food is different. So I would feel something that is caused by these differences. Do you know what I'm talking about? Can you guess what I'm talking about? What I experience is called, do you know? So for example, like Mr. Nasirel, sorry, I don't know your name. Okay, so he went to East Java and he couldn't speak the language, but everyone was speaking to him in that language. So he couldn't answer because he couldn't speak the language. So he felt some kind of shock, right? He felt some shock because he couldn't understand what people talk to him about. So do you know what this condition is called? Do you know what it's called? Okay, so this is called a culture shock. Have you ever heard about culture shock? Maybe Nisak, are you there, Nisak? Nisak, are you there? Nisa or Nisak? Maybe she's not there. Okay, so I'm going to Agatha. Agatha, do you know what culture shock is? Agatha, are you there? Okay, not my luck. So Ayhan, are you there?
I am here.
Okay, so have you ever heard about culture shock? This term, culture shock? Have you ever heard about it?
Yes, I think I heard about it.
What do you think
It's
culture
happening
shock
when
is?
people who come from different countries.
Exactly, exactly.
Yep.
So what about Ikuti? Have you heard about this term, culture shock?
No, I haven't heard before it.
Really?
Yeah, in
Okay.
fact, I heard, but I don't have any idea about this topic.
Culture shock. Okay, so you will find out soon, okay? So we'll talk about it later. What about you, Kinan? Do you know this term, culture shock?
Yeah, I have heard before.
Mhm.
It's like feels okay. Let's see, if I go to some city, another city or another country, it's like I feel lonely when I see other people, you know?
Yeah, you
I
feel
think,
alone.
I don't understand what they say. I don't understand all about it. But yeah, I like to learn other culture, another
Right.
culture. So yeah, I've never been feel like shock culture before.
Culture shock before.
Yeah,
Okay.
culture shock or culture shock or shock culture.
Culture shock.
Where is the culture shock?
Yeah, so you have a shock condition because of the cultural differences. So it's like here we have the explanation about what culture shock is, so we can understand more about it, because actually I'm sure that all of us have been in this situation. Maybe not the very, very heavy culture shock, maybe just a little bit, but it's still culture shock. So let's have some volunteer to read it. Maybe Ozan, can you read this paragraph? Ozan?
Yes, Miss.
Okay, please. Culture shock.
Culture shock. Culture
Mhm.
shock refers to feeling of the disorientation experienced by people when they move to an unfamiliar culture environment, or when they are suddenly exposed to a different way of life or set of attitude.
Okay, continue, please.
This can be the result of immigration or a visit to a new country, a move between social environment, or simply a transition to another type of life.
Okay, so let's see here. Thank you, Ozan, by the way, for reading. It was good. So culture shock. Culture shock
Culture.
refers to the feeling. So it's a feeling, right? It's a feeling of disorientation. So it's like you're confused. You don't know where you are. And why? How can it happen? For example, this is experienced by people when they move to an unfamiliar cultural environment. So the environment that is different from their old environment that they are used to. And when they are suddenly exposed to a different way of life or set of attitudes. So this can be the result of immigration. So when people move from one country to another and they live in another country, they can experience culture shock, or a visit to a new country, or move between social environments, or simply transition to another type of life. So let's say you used to live with your family, right? You used to live with your family, but when you start studying at the university, you have to move and live with your friends at the dormitory or at a house, sharing house with people that you didn't know before. So you can experience this culture shock too. For example, your friend's habit is different from your habit, or your friend's language is different from you, but you live together, you try to understand each other. So you can experience culture shock, but maybe the degree or the stage is different from one person to another. Some people are very adaptive to new environment. They can blend easily, they can hang out easily, meet new people, they can enjoy these differences. But some people, sometimes they don't adapt very easily. Sometimes they need time. They need time to process these differences. They need to understand what's going on. So this is what culture shock means. All right. So have you ever had this kind of experience, Aihan? Aihan, are you there?
Right here.
Yes. Have you ever had this kind of experience? Maybe when you traveled to a different city in Turkey?
Yes, I did lots of time. Also, I have visited lots of country. Also, we have different in every city in our country.
Right.
For example, if you move in another city, they will serve you different foods.
Yeah. So did you enjoy
But
this
in Turkey,
kind of?
you don't see a cultural shock. Only if you go out of country.
Okay, so if you go from one city to another, you don't really experience this culture shock because they have a relatively same culture with you.
Yes, actually it is.
So do they have like different, or maybe accent or different, I don't know, language or the way they speak, maybe that you don't understand?
In the east of Turkey, actually, they talk a little different,
Yeah.
but you can still understand. Think like Azerbaijan people.
Ah, that's good. Have you ever been to Azerbaijan?
No, I haven't been.
Okay. Thank you, Ayhan. So let's see what we have. So here, like I said before, there are some stages of culture shock. Can you see the writing clearly, guys?
Yes.
Okay, so could you read the stage 1?
Okay. For me?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. The stage 1, the feeling of excitement, excitement, and
eagerness. Mm-hmm.
Eagerness. This stage occurs before leaving to go to the new cultures.
New culture. Okay, so thank you so much. So we have the stage 1 of the culture shock. So for example, Kinan, she will go to Turkey in December. All right, so maybe she's in this stage. So she's excited and she's eager to leave the country and to go and see the new country, right, Kinan? Are you excited?
Yes, right. I'm very excited. That's why I learned Turkish too.
That's great.
Before I did,
Okay, so do you think it is important to study about the place that you will visit before you actually go there? Do you think it is important to learn or to know more about the country that you will go to? Or will you just see what happens there?
I think it's very helpful for me.
Why do you do that? Why do you learn about the country?
I think it's very helpful for me because. Oh, I'm sorry.
I can hear you.
My connection is very bad now.
Okay, you can speak.
Can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you.
Can you hear me?
Yes. Yes, good.
Okay. So I think it's very helpful for me to learn maybe some language from city or from country that I want to come, and then I also learn about their culture, about like my friends inspired me to come to her, to her home and meet her family there. So I learned about their culture before. So aku nggak bakalan tuh apa ya?
I will not.
Yeah, I will not like what? How can
you
I
will not
say?
Be shocked? You will not be surprised.
Yeah. Yes, I think.
Right, but I'm sure once you go there, once you are there, you will see even more different things that maybe that don't exist in Indonesia. So it will be a great experience for you, I'm sure. So thank you. So now the second, who's reading that? Eagerness, yeah. So the stage 2, please. Agatha, are you there? Can you read the stage 2?
Yes.
Okay. Agatha, sorry. Yeah.
The feeling that everything in the new culture is great. This stage of first upon arrival to the new culture.
Okay. The feeling that everything in the new culture is great. This stage occurs is like come up, right? Upon arrival to the new country. Is that a country? I couldn't see. Okay, so this is the stage 2. What do you think about this stage, Agatha? Have you ever been to a different country or a different city, Agatha? Agatha? She's gone, I guess. Are you still there?
Yeah.
Yeah. Have you ever been to a different city or a country?
Yep.
Do you understand what I asked you? Have you? Did you go to a different city before? Have you ever been? Udah pernah? Have you ever been to a different city or country? Maybe to Japan or to Malaysia, something like that. Have you ever been?
No.
No. Maybe different city?
Yes.
How did you feel? Did you have this? Did you have this stage too? For example, when I went to Bali, I was so happy because Bali was amazing. So I was happy. What about you? How did you feel when you were in that city?
Like Jogja, the city is so amazing.
Do you like the culture?
The culture, the very friendly people, the place, the good place.
Did you like the food?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's good. Okay, thank you so much, Agatha. So, Mr. Holvin, can you read stage 3?
Okay. Stage 3. The feeling of everything in the new culture is terrible.
Oh. Have you ever? So this is one of the stages only. So you don't need to be in this stage forever. So you can be in this stage maybe if you don't like something about other people's culture. It can happen, but not always. Okay, so don't worry.
I don't have an experience in that, but for me, I believe I need to understand this culture for,
of course,
for respect them.
Yeah,
in the first time, and try to understand this culture, because I'm only a visitor and need give them and give respect about these cultures.
Exactly.
And understand these cultures.
Exactly. So
Yes.
Thank you so much. What about Nasirel? Are you there, Nasirel? Nasirel, are you there? Okay. What about Nisak? I haven't heard from you, Nisak. Okay, maybe she's not available at the moment. Okay, so who hasn't read this one? Maybe Ozan, could you read again, please? Stage 4.
Okay, number
Okay,
4.
4. Yes.
Stage 4. The feeling of the adjustment, the stage where the visitor begins to feel comfortable and take step to become more familiar with the culture.
Okay, thank you. Now stage 5. Let's see. Ayhan, please. Could you read? Ayhan.
Right here.
Yeah. Yes. Could you please read the stage 5?
Checking. The feeling that everything is fine, the stage where the visitor has adapted to the culture and in some ways in embracing it as their own.
Okay, so thank you, Ayhan. So this is actually the last stage of culture shock. So finally, after being in a different culture for a while. So finally, this person can accept the differences and even embrace this culture and make it a part of their own. So this is where you maybe immerse yourself in the culture. For example, let's say when somebody lives in a country, in a different country for, let's say, 1 year, 2 years, they start speaking the local language, they start eating the local food, they start to like the people. So this is the final stage of culture shock. Okay, so thank you so much for reading. So if you still don't understand about the culture shock, I have here some examples for you. Okay, let me read number 1. Canadian people on the French side. Okay, so Canadian, they have like French side, I guess it's Quebec, right? So they find it disgusting how Mexicans eat French fries and pizza with their hands. So do you understand this sentence? So Canadian people, they find it disgusting how Mexicans eat French fries with their hands. So maybe maybe Canadian people, they eat with a knife and fork, maybe. So when they see people eating with hands, so they feel maybe different. So, and the second example is don't ever kiss an Indian because there is no such provision for kissing a person to greet him or her. It is considered as a sexual act. So maybe some culture, they permit kissing and maybe hugging in public, or as when you meet people for the first time, you can hug that person or kiss the cheek, right? But for Indian people, it is considered as a sexual act. So you should not do that when you're in India. So you see, guys, this is very important to know and to understand, like what Keenan said earlier about other people's culture, especially when we want to visit their country. So to minimize or to avoid this kind of misunderstanding, I would say. Okay.
For that, it's, I believe it's very important.
Exactly.
Understand the investigate, investigate about the culture and try to understand before before travel other country. For I try to understand this culture, these religions, and
their habits.
It's important that yes,
exactly. So, but that's interesting because otherwise we would be, we would not understand their habit and tradition, and maybe we will end up making mistakes or making something that is considered rude or impolite, maybe by them.
Yes.
Okay. So the third one, I could. So in Turkey, don't make the OK sign with your fingers. It is considered to be a very vulgar gesture in Turkey. Do you think so?
Sorry, Risa, I don't know vulgar and gesture.
Gesture, gesture is like a body language. So the gesture, the body, what is it? Body language, or and vulgar is like, I don't know how to explain. Rude. Like rude, or
look like rude.
Speak too openly, like vulgar. So is it true that in Turkey you don't make the OK sign with your fingers?
You're right. Most of people accept as a vulgar the all fingers signs in Turkey.
And I
for
actually,
example, we can't show anybody with fingers.
So like point, something like this.
Yeah.
So how do you, sorry, but this is just for our information, but how do you make the OK sign with your fingers? Maybe if you can show us with camera or something. Is it like this or I don't know.
Yeah, okay, next time.
Okay. So do you do this to make OK sign or?
Yeah. Yeah,
So,
I tell you. Okay, sign.
Yes, Holvin.
No, so I try to understand about this about the tradition, the cultures about the Turkish. But I don't know. I don't know a knowledge about this culture. It's for me. I'm curious.
You're curious. Yeah, me too,
Yes.
actually. So for me, this is interesting to learn about each other's culture. I mean, some things are okay to us, but some things are not okay for the others, right? So this is where we have to know and to understand each other, because it can cause misunderstanding because of these differences. So some signs are considered impolite, but some signs are okay in some countries. So this is where you have to be very, very careful, I guess. So, all right. So enough about.
Careful.
Yes. And okay, let's just talk about anything at all. So, Kinan, are you here, Kinan? He's not here. Okay, so now we have about 7 minutes left. Okay, so I would like you to talk in pairs, like one-on-one without me. Okay, you can talk about anything. You can talk about our topic today, or you can talk about anything to each other. Okay, so you can speak more. What about Ozan?
You can.
Okay, Ozan and Holvin. So Ozan.
Thank you.
Okay, Ozan will ask Holvin, and Holvin will ask Ozan. Okay, I will stay silent.
Okay, I will try.
Tell me.
Hello, Elvin.
Hi,
You
Mr.
can
Sang.
hear me?
Yes,
Yeah,
I
I'm
can
sorry
hear.
because I'm now is flu. Yeah. Maybe what time now in your country? What time? Now,
Okay.
now. Yeah.
Okay, I understand. This moment it's 40, 44. I'm sorry, I'm 14 and to 8 a.m.
Okay, 14 and to 8 a.m.
For this moment, a little cooler to 8 a.m.
No, actually quarter, Philippines. It's quarter past 8. Yes, or
Yes, in your country. Yes, I understand. But in my country, is a quarter to 2 a.m. because it's the morning. Yes.
Yeah.
So thank you so much. And now, Agatha, are you there? Agatha? Agatha, are you there? Oh, no. Okay, so Nasirel, are you there? Why is everybody silent? Nasirel, come on, it's time for you to speak. Nasirel, come on, let's practice. He's quiet. Okay, maybe signal problem. And Nisa, are you there? No. Okay, so you can have a conversation with Mr. Bukhari from DEFA English Club. Would you like to ask him something?
Yeah. I'm
Okay.
available.
Okay, you can talk to DEFA English Club. He is Mr. Bukhari. You can ask. Actually, he's the teacher here.
That's really actually, Risa. Okay.
Come on, guys, you can speak. Both of you.
Yes,
What's up?
maybe.
Okay, what's up?
I'm sorry.
What's up?
Yes, I'm good. This is sorry, Ikuti.
Yeah, Ikuti. Where are you from?
I'm from Indonesia. Now I
Nice.
live in Jogja for now. Yes. So,
Okay.
do you live in Turkey?
Yeah, you are right. I live in Turkey. New name is
Okay, which city?
Yeah, new name is sorry. Our country new name is Turkey, not Turkey.
Okay, understood. Yes. So, in which city?
Yeah, I live in Istanbul. Fatih.
Istanbul. Okay. Yeah,
I work
I have
in
been there.
Taksim.
Yes,
Really?
I had been to Istanbul as well in 2012. It was 10 years ago. Yes, in Taksim, then yeah, some cities actually in Turkey as well. Just for
Have you visited? Have you visited Sultanahmet area?
Yes, it was 10 years ago.
Wow.
Maybe next time I will visit to Turkey. Then I will meet you in Istanbul.
Did you like?
Yes.
How was your vacation?
Yes, I'm really impressed about Istanbul as well, and also the people. A lot of people, very nice people like that in Turkey. Yeah, they really friendly, easygoing like that. Yeah.
Glad to hear that.
Okay, so thank you guys so much for practicing in our conversation class. And that's actually one of the importance to learn about culture. So Turkey's new name, like I could say, said is Türkiye. So this is the new official name of the country. So we should not say Turkey anymore. We should say Türkiye. But sometimes we forgot about it, but we still love the country, right? So forgive us if we mistakenly said the wrong name for your country. So now we know that it's Türkiye. So thank you so much, guys, for coming to our conversation class. And next week we will try something new to practice and to train your speaking, to improve your speaking skills, okay? Because the reason why you join the class is to practice, is to speak. So don't hesitate to speak, just speak up whenever you are asked to, or if you have any questions, just don't hesitate to ask. So I sincerely would like to say thank you so much for coming, and see you again next week. Okay, bye-bye.
Thank you,